Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today is the October favorites, and it's so crazy to think that in 2 months the year will be over. Like, that is so scary to me. But I want to go ahead and share the products that I do have, or I've been loving this month actually. And I don't have that much because this time I was waiting for the Sephora VIP sale, so I didn't want to go ahead and spend too much makeup on money when I can go ahead and wait and save some money. So smart thinking. But yeah, you guys want to stick around and see what I do have, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so the first one I do want to talk about is a Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the shade ND2, and I've been wearing this whole past month, honestly, and I have it on today, of course. And I really do love this concealer. I love the whole concept about it. When you go ahead and open it up, this little ball right here, it's just so different and unique, and I really do like it to apply my concealer. But it blends so well into the skin. I love the shade. I love how it stays on throughout the day, and it honestly doesn't crease on me at all. Once I go ahead and apply it on my face and set it, it is good to go. So I've talked about this before in my Sephora recommendation, so you guys already know how I feel about this. But it's a really great concealer and I do love it. So moving on to Fenty Beauty, I have talked about these babies probably like the 4th time now on my channel, but I do have the shade Unveil and UnCuffed. The other one I don't wear as much, so I'm not going to go ahead and put it in my favorites. But the shade UnCuffed is so pretty. I love the rosy pink shade in here. I just think it's so beautiful. Let me shake it up and swatch it for you guys. But these just stay on the lips so nicely. At first I was kind of nervous because I wasn't sure if it was going to stay on my lips throughout the day, but it stays on all day. It does come off a little bit, but not too much, and it's not a dry matte. It's very comfortable on the lips. And the shade Unveil I do have on my lips right here, so I don't have to show you guys what it looks like or a swatch of it, but this is what it looks like on the lips. It's not too gray like I thought it would be, but it's a very deep brown shade. I think it looks really pretty on my skin tone. So these two I do recommend. I love her formulas. I hope she comes out with more colors because I just been loving these so much. So if you haven't picked it up, honestly, like, what are you waiting for? Alright, so I do have 2 brushes to talk about because I have been really loving this and I've been using this the past few months. The first one is a SL Miss Glam eyeshadow brush in the number N15. This is amazing. Like, I never get excited about a brush ever, you guys. I really don't. But when it comes to packing on shadow onto the lid, this is so perfect for matte eyeshadows. Now, you guys know when it comes to yellow eyeshadows and packing it on the lids, it's almost impossible to go ahead and get the full pigment and color on there. But this packs it on perfectly, and every single time I'm so amazed at how like vibrant the color looks in my eyes and how blended it looks. Like, whew. If you guys don't have this, go ahead and pick it up. I was too excited about this brush, but it's honestly amazing. And the next one is a Morphe M530 brush, and this is a contour slash bronzer brush, but I love this because you can go ahead and put it directly where you need to, because the other bronzing brushes I do have, they're a little bit too big sometimes and they get the powder all over my face, so I really don't like those. But this is very direct. You can go ahead and put it right where you need to, and it blends it so well. So these two I really do recommend. You can go ahead and get this at Ulta, the Morphe brush, of course, or their website. And this I got in my Ipsy Glam bag, so I'm not sure exactly where to go ahead and purchase it, but I did go ahead and look it up online, and she does have a website. So if anything, you guys go ahead and pick this one up because it's good. Now this next one completely shocked me because I wasn't expecting it to be good. I have never tried a lot of their products till it came to Ulta, and this is a Juvia's Place Nubian loose highlighter in the shade, doesn't say, so I don't know, but I do think it's called a Nubian loose highlighter. But when you go ahead and pick it up, you can see the difference between the two that they have in stores. There's a lighter version and this is a darker one right here. But let me show y'all what it looks like, and I do have it on my face. But the reason why I love this is because it just melts into the skin. It doesn't sit on top of my skin. It literally looks like I'm glowing from within. Now when you go ahead and open it up, it does have like a rosy bronzy shade to it. At least I do think so on my skin tone. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this on my finger and swatch it. But it definitely has a very deep bronzy tone to it, and it kind of reminds me of my Lorac Tantalizer. You guys know I do love that highlighter because it just melts into my skin, but this is like the loose version of it. But I do recommend this. I think it was $14, but I did go ahead and use my Ulta 20% off. And did you guys notice that they had 4 of them sent out? Because I went ahead and used it the first time, then they sent me another one and another one and another one. I'm just like, what is going on here? But I went ahead and used all of them, so don't tell anybody. But $14 is a little bit pricey. But if you go ahead and use your points and the coupon, of course, you will save a little bit of money. But the way it looks on my skin, it literally looks like I'm glowing within. So this one I do highly recommend. Alright, so the next one is a Tarte Maracujá Oil, and I have been loving this recently because it's becoming a little bit colder and dry outside. And you guys know when it's cold outside, your skin gets dry and your lips are just crusty. So I go ahead and apply this at night. My skin looks so nourished and moisturized the next day. It just feels very nice and supple, and that's why I love this oil so much. I also go ahead and put it on my lips and it doesn't feel as dry and cracky. So I do recommend this. The only thing I will say is I don't like the smell. It smells a little bit different. It's not terrible, but when I go ahead and put it on my skin, I just noticed I don't like that. But it's a great oil and it's really good for the skin. Alright, so the next one is a Tatcha Deep Cleanse, and I've already talked about this in my Sephora recommendations, but I want to go ahead and put it in my favorites because I really have been loving it. It really cleanses my skin and just strips away any dirt, oil, or makeup, and whenever I'm done, you guys, I notice my skin just looks really good. So usually I go ahead after and use a toner, and whenever I use my toner on my pad, I just notice that a lot of makeup is not coming off, which is a good thing because it means it cleaned everything off my skin. So it is a little bit pricey. I already talked about this before, but it is pricey, but it does work, and I may go ahead and buy the full size, which is $38, I do remember. But with the 20% of coming up for the VIP sale, I will save a lot of money. So if you haven't tried this, go ahead and try the small sample first before you go ahead and purchase the big one. But I have been really loving this. Alright, so the last one is a Hempz Fresh Coconut and Watermelon Herbal Body Moisturizer, and I know it's kind of random, but I have been really loving this because when you go ahead and put it on your skin, it just smells really good. Number one, it is my favorite scent. It is the coconut and watermelon. But instead of telling you guys, let me show you what it does. So it just blends into the skin really nicely. I don't have to struggle and blend it into my skin. My skin is honestly moisturized throughout the day. It doesn't feel ashy or dry because y'all know it's a winter month and it gets really dry out there. But my skin just always looks so nice whenever I'm done with this. And I do know it's a little bit different and out there talking about moisturizer, but I think I love the scent more than anything. The coconut and watermelon, I'm usually not a watermelon person. I just don't like the scent, but them mixed together just makes me feel good every time I apply. I'm just so excited to go ahead and lotion myself every time I see this lotion. So yeah, I want to go ahead and mention this. Alright, so that's everything I do have for you guys. I do hope you enjoyed this little mini favorites. I know it's not a lot, but I've been waiting for the VIP sale. I'm just ready to go ahead and spend a little bit of money on that. Alright, so I think that's all I have for you guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and also before I do forget, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.